Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Billy Goat's Prophetic Vessel. It's your girl, Billy Goat. And we got a message for you. Thank you for bearing with your girl, okay? I just want to point out because although these are timeless readings, if you're watching this months, weeks, days, years from now, at this point in time of my life, I'm going through my shit, right? At the same time, And I am so grateful for all that have been here and the new subscribers. Okay, so please know that this is a Capricorn and Chosen One channel. All right, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so let's get into it. So Holy Spirit says, first message is soulmate. Okay, and I was singing this channeled song, Usher. You don't have to call. It's okay, girl. Right? Okay. So, this is about you learning lessons, but really, it was more so him starting off like the situations, it will arise in our lives, but we gotta be smart about it, right? So this is about all the lessons, right? The situations that you've been through that arise in your life, okay? With your soulmate, twin flames, karmics, positive and negatives, right? Things that gonna happen and have happened with your soul family, right? And with your divine counterpart, for those that applies to. All right, so it looks like you're at some fork in the road here. Okay, there's a decision that you're gonna have to make. If you haven't made it already, this could be past, present, or future information for you. Needing to make a decisive decision in a situation, choosing to not make a decision is still considered making a decision. Cancel out distractions and make a decision that is best for you. Okay, so what is this decision that they have to make with this soulmate here? Or in some cases, maybe they already made. So self-care, it did come out in reverse here. So maybe you don't feel like you're really able to have the type of self-care that you want and need. And don't get me wrong, right? Gratitude, taking advantage of what is in your control, right? Paying more attention to what, is working out for you more than what isn't, right? Not that what doesn't matter, right? It's just, in order to try to keep some form of happiness and peace, if at all, that it can help, right? Because it looks like there's been some sort of power struggle here, some sort of manipulation that has been being done behind your back, that you may get some communication on here, all right? That someone has been trying to manipulate something behind your back, or you have been trying to manipulate someone behind their back in whatever capacity: love, work, family, organization. What is this controlling energy? Why aren't Capricorns and chosen ones able to have the self-care that they want? So there's some negative thinking here. All right. Faith, hope, peace. This did kind of come out in reverse. So, maybe you guys are struggling in the faith, hope, and peace department. Like, maybe you have faith, but you're struggling with feeling peace, And, sometimes if you have faith, it's like, okay, faith and hope can go together. But sometimes it's like, okay, hanging on the faith of dear life. screw hope. You know, no, whatever, you know, whatever the thing may be here, because of this vicious cycle, you can feel like you're going through a cycle that you're trying to break here, like, you know, curse breaker, bloodline. You know, you could be trying to break a bloodline curse. If you keep doing the same thing, you will not get a different result. So you feel like you keep experiencing a similar situation, right? And that is making you feel like you can't be at peace the way that you want or need to be, you know, and that you're not able to engage in self-care the way that you want to, you know, and so on and so forth. A negative cycle is repeating in a friendship, partnership, family, bloodline. Okay, and yes, there is a negative pattern that keeps repeating in your life. Okay, so boundaries here: respect, safety, protection, security. So this is someone, they're disrespectful. This is someone that you have had to, if you haven't already, set boundaries with, or you need to. Okay, this is someone who, they don't respect you. Okay, you know, they could be critical towards you, judgmental, and so on and so forth, or this is you. So what do they need to do to get rid of this soulmate energy? And again, guys, a soulmate can be platonic or romantic, okay? What do they need to do to, like, be able to have this self-care? And okay, listen. Okay, so feeling seen, heard. Okay, what else? Karmic connection. There is a... Do we want this in reverse? Because this did come out in reverse. This is a karmic connection. This connection is meant to teach you lessons. This can be a friend, family member, lover. Listen to your intuition. You or someone you're dealing with is feeling unappreciated, unseen, and or unheard. Active listening could be helpful here. The Holy Spirit loves obedience. You never know why God is telling you to do something. And yes, moving in faith can be easier said than done. So it's like still having faith in the situation. What else do they need to do to provide, get this, to detach from this soulmate, to get this self-care? There's a third-party interference. You or someone that you're dealing with has another person involved in the situation that may or may not be known. Now, a third party doesn't have to involve another person. Work, hobbies, a habit that causes interference with obligations are considered third party as well. Okay, there is a wedge that needs to be removed and or exposed in the situation in order to resolve it. Free will, though, right? So there's some sort of delay, cheating, working, deceit here with third party interference. Say hi to Holy Spirit. Okay, so God is basically letting you know that he's in your life, you know, although, you know, it was kind of reversed with some of you guys with this faith being in reverse. I mean, it is not just faith being in reverse. Like, so I'll say, like, for myself, depending upon what the situation is, and I can say in my current circumstance, right, I got the faith, but I don't have too much peace right now, right? So sometimes things get irritating, you know, and because it's like knowing God's going to come through, but it's like also feeling fed up with your current situation. You know, like, for example, I constantly get spiritually stalked, like right now. Okay. And, you know, God allows these things. And that's frustrating, right? And we still got to be loyal. We still got to be loyal. Look at that. Follow your heart. So something in reverse. You don't feel like you can be your authentic self. Right. So what do they need to do in order to be their authentic selves? Like, if they're doing all that they can, pay attention to the red flags. Hold on. Because you know, I just had to do that right quick. All right, so yeah, so you're not something, you don't feel like you are following your heart, or you don't feel like you are really okay, so if you are engaging with someone and or something, make sure you are doing it for you, okay? So it's like feeling like you're living your life for someone else and not really for you, or feeling like you're not really feeling fulfilled here. Yeah, you know, being around people, yeah, that doesn't understand your purpose, right? And them trying to make you be how you want to be here. So, and that could be a third party too, you know, that yeah, the situations, right? Walk by faith and not by sight, knowing and feeling stress-free that God is helping you through your situation, even though you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. And yes, God is definitely working behind the scenes. I can also understand the frustration too when you are waiting in a season that is painful for God to move. You know, it's another thing when you're waiting in a season that is not so painful, you know, and so on and so forth. And then God comes through, you know. Karma, you reap what you sow, payback. So this is, yeah, karmic debt, payback, past lives. So karma being served, different karmic debts being served, you know, your boundaries being crossed here, you know, this soulmate, this vicious cycle here, you know, whoever this energy was to you, unless this was you to them, they cheated in some instances, or they kept putting other things before you. They disrespected you here, or you disrespected them. Okay, in some instances, some of you guys were dealing with abuse here. All right. Yeah, and see, they didn't go through their transformation, and or you didn't, but one of you guys did here. All right. Yeah, so for some of you guys, you could, like I said, it's a combination of you dealing with a twin flame, a soulmate. I mean, even if you were dealing with a twin flame, still some sort of soul contract involved, right? So, but still, in whatever way, shape, form, or capacity, if they were supposed to evolve into like a divine counterpart of yours, they didn't earn the divine title because they didn't go through the transformation, or you didn't. The energies as you see fit here, okay? So it's like learning these lessons, right, to have this success here. All right, now chosen one was in reverse, so this can represent fallen angel energy. Now, you know, in terms of the ones that where they were supposed to transform and so on and so forth, okay? But for others of you, you know, whatever side of the story you're on here, again, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. And if you want to book a personal reading, DonJuanSpiritualGuidance.com. That's the only way to book a personal reading with us. The link is in the description box, okay? So, chosen one, healer, earth angel, purifier, God's vessel, generational curse breaker, healer, psychic, prophet. You guys are very gifted, okay? You have been healing the bloodline, right? Going through a lot of pain and suffering, you know. And not just healing the bloodline, because it's like when you doing this, you healing your karmic debts too from other bloodlines that you've been a part of. And sometimes some of that other stuff is still impacting you too. Not that like other stuff that other people did at the time that you was in that bloodline. And so it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's been a lot of lost knowledge that we bringing on back so people can get their proper healing. Okay. So some of you guys you're the ones, right? You're a soldier of the Holy Spirit, right? You a demon slayer, light worker, has primarily good morals, intentions, and character, because nobody's perfect. And it's not about being holier than thou, right? But it's about, being mindful of how we carry ourselves, right? So yeah, I mean, sneaky is in reverse. So this is everything that was, that this fallen angel has done coming to light. Okay, yep, because you didn't realize this about whoever this was to you, that you were supposed to learn from. Okay, so contracts here in whatever capacity, a negative karmic, positive karmic, twin flame, divine whatever. Okay, lessons, learning from karmic type of situations. Okay, and everybody's going to reap what they sow, whether that's positive or negative here. Okay, but some sort of success is here. Some sort of success. Okay. Outcome, opportunities, progress, learning. There is success and opportunities ahead, and offer, contract, partnership. There is positivity in failure, because even though you did not receive the outcome you desired, you still learned something. Knowledge is power. Harvest season. So, right? Again, learning. Okay, progress. So, keep going, because, stuff be something else, guys. Okay? But yeah, in whatever way, shape, form, or capacity this is, this energy was not good for you. So when your blessings start coming in, this energy cannot be with you, or energies, right? Okay, it's giving footstool. It's giving footstool, right? And footstools are footstools. They're not really eating at the table, right? They're watching. And that's exactly what these enemies finna do if they're not doing already. So thank you all for your love and support here. It is truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.